Hi guys, well, welcome to my channel. So I'm tonight preparing the dish for tomorrow, which is going to be, and I'll get it right now, this is from the magazine again guys, beef and mushroom stew with celeriac and butter bean mash, which I think is going to sound amazing. So I'm going to pop it all in my slow cooker ready to go on in the morning. It does say it takes 3 hours to cook anyway, so I think slow cooking this recipe is going to be perfect. It does mean that I'm going to pop it all in and just leave it to do its magic. I'm not going to be browning it like it tells you on the recipe, so it's not going to be 100% true recipe. But I do find with slow cooking, I don't need to do that. It tends to absorb all the flavours on its own, so I'm quite looking forward to this dish actually. It is said in the October edition on page 54, I think it is. I've got my glasses on my head, maybe if I could put those on. Page 51. So yes, this is going to be quite exciting. Now obviously guys, I've been following this magazine all week for my dinners, and if you haven't seen any, that means you're not subscribing to my channel and you haven't clicked notifications. So you do need to do that, don't you guys? Okay, so what do I need to do for this recipe? I need, and my hubby has chopped everything for me again. Let me show you what I'm putting in as I throw it in. Right, so here's my empty slow cooker. It needs 1 chopped leek. It requires an onion, which is actually bizarre actually, because leek is oniony, isn't it? I tend, if I use leek, not to use onion as well, but why not? It also needs some carrots going in. It's going to be a nice hearty stew actually, isn't it? It's really going to be good. And then it's not a root vegetable, so again it's a bit bizarre, but it does ask for mushrooms. I'm just throwing all these little bits in. There we go. So mushrooms are going in there as well. So that's gone in. Okay. So got the vegetables in there, and now I just need to add some liquid. So the first bit of liquid I need is 2 tablespoons of red wine if I was doing it for 4, but I've actually halved this, so it's going to be 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar going in. There we go. And then I need, it says some sprigs of rosemary. I haven't got any sprigs, so I'm going to put in some dried rosemary. Yeah guys, I know I'm messing around with the formula here, aren't I? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to take the lid off my, there we go, look. That thing, because it takes too long to get it all in. There we go. Whoever invented these holy things. There we go. Right. That's gone in. I've made a mess everywhere. Also needs, it says 2 cloves of garlic, so I'm having 1 clove of garlic and I'm using lazy. So I'm just going to put a tablespoon of garlic in. That's gone in. It needs beef stock, and as is me, I don't bother mixing it in together. I will just literally add in a stock cube. Da, da, da. There we go. And just top it up with some water. Okay. And the final ingredient is going to be my beef. And if you remember from my weekend butchery shop, I bagged all my meat up for my recipes ahead. So I don't need to reweigh it, I can just stick it all in. And I am literally just sticking it in there like that. And all I need to now do is pop the lid on that, and I'll put it on when I go to work in the morning, and I will show you exactly what it looks like tomorrow night. Now in the meantime, it also requires some celeriac for the mash, which to save time, I'm cooking, well, part cooking it now, so when I come home tomorrow night, it is already done. So that's on the stove. Okay, so there's my celeriac, and it said to pop it in with a vegetable stock cube, which I've done. Now I'm going to cook it so it's soft, and then tomorrow night I'll finish it off and show you what that looks like. So there you go, so that's tomorrow night's dinner already prepped. I am really looking forward to this one, especially the mash. The mash I think is going to be quite exciting. Hi guys, how are you? Well, it is beef stew night tonight, and yeah, last night you saw me prepare it. And today I just need to do the mash. And I'm quite excited about this mash because if you remember, it's celeriac with butter beans. And I've never had that combination. So yeah, let's see what happens. So yesterday I popped everything into the slow cooker and I turned it on this morning when I went to work, and it's had a bit of a stir. I've taken the lid off while I took dogs out for a walk just so that some of the juices can come off it. And here it is. There we go. So that looks lovely and wholesome, especially on an autumn winter's evening, which we almost are at actually, aren't we, the end of September? So yeah, so I'm really chuffed about that. So back to me. All that's left for me to do now is the celeriac mash. That's my phone, I do apologise. So again, I cooked the celeriac last night just to save time this evening. Now all I need to add to this apparently is half a tin of butter beans, a teaspoon of garlic and a tablespoon of fat-free Greek yogurt. So then just mash it. So that's what I'm going to do. Now those ingredients are halved to the recipe, guys, because I said it's for 4 but we're only having for 2. So let me crack on with that. Right, so I've mashed it beautifully, and then it says return to the stove and mix in the yolk of an egg. So I am just doing this, and obviously because it came off the heat last night, the mash is actually cold, so I do need to heat it all the way through. So I'm going to keep stirring it just so I don't end up with burnt offerings. Just a bit of butter bean there, but it didn't quite get mashed. It does look nice though, I have to say. So, right, let's just leave that to heat and see what happens. Right, so the butter bean mash is ready. And I just had a little taste of it and it's actually really nice. So I'm going to plate it up before I show you. Can't wait for this. Right, there you go, guys. So that is what it looks like in the book. Now don't forget, mine's been in the slow cooker, so it probably is going to be a different colour because the vegetables have obviously been cooking for longer. But I am still looking forward to that. So time to get hubby to do the taste test. So I'll let you know what it looks like. You can see what it looks like, you just don't know what it tastes like. So I'll get one hubby and we can let you know. Right, so our bowls were empty at the end of that. It was delicious. The celeriac obviously is part of the celery family, as its name states, and so you could taste the celery side of it with the butter bean, and it was really, really nice texture, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think you could add more flavours to it, so you could add some parsley maybe into it, just to add a little bit more depth. I don't know, but as it was absolutely fine, and said on a cold autumn evening, that would be really, really nice. You could freeze that quite easily to take out and have one evening. So yeah, I have got some left. So the recipe was for 2 that I made. There is still some of the stew left, so I will have that for my lunch tomorrow. So it was definitely a good sized portion for the average person. So yes, that's it for today. So guys, if you're enjoying my experiments with, let me find it for you, the October edition of Slimming World magazine, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Click notifications, and if you like this, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to keep doing more of these because I said I'm on a mission to try and lose weight, and it's good to have a good variety of different foods to try it. And why hubby is not working at the moment and at home, he can prepare the vegetables, so I'm not in so much a rush when I get home in the evenings, which makes all the difference to me. So yeah, we did have a book delivered today from Viking River Cruises, who we went away with, and it had some recipes in it. Let me go and get it for you and I'll show you. Right, here it is. Oh, hubby had it because he said he will take some recipes and do some cooking for me. Look, it came today free from Viking. Aren't they brilliant? Guys, I will put some things out very soon about my Viking river cruise. I have done a daily diary while I was away, which is being published every day at the moment on my website, which is www.sewinginspirationsforyou.com if you want to know more about it. But there's some amazing recipes in here, so I may share some of these with you too. So yeah, so guys, if you want to know all about this, or you're interested in my journey to China and some of the things I saw, then you do need to subscribe. Subscribe, notifications. Right, I'm gonna go now, guys. So I've got lots of TV to catch up after 3 weeks away. I'll speak to you later. Bye.